My phone's gone retarded today. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the internet or what, but my phone has gone completely retarded. Crazy. It's been that way all day. So if it cuts in and out or anything on you, it's something to do with YouTube. Maybe YouTube don't like me no more. I've been fighting with TikTok, Facebook. Might as well be YouTube now. Ain't nothing I'm not used to. I've had to fight them all. And I'm going to continue to fight them all. I reckon. Goodness sakes. Welcome to tonight's TNT. I'm your host, 420 Jim, cannabis advocate for going on 11 years, la-di-da-di-da. You have any questions or comments, feel free to ask them. Meanwhile, I'm getting ready to smoke a hit. This internet's about driving me crazy today. Hey, Mr. Shad. This doggone internet's been driving me crazy today. And my generator didn't come in like it's supposed to. Now they're saying it can be all the way to the 29th. I told them they got until tomorrow to deliver it, or we have a problem. So we'll see if they get it delivered tomorrow. I mean, they can do overnight delivery from anywhere. They're famous for it. So I told them put that shit on overnight delivery and make up for your mistake. We'll see if they do it or not. If Facebook versus what? Hang on. I gotta read that. You gonna make me put my glasses on early, are you? Yeah. Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. Today, YouTube's been screwing with me all day. It's been screwing with me all day. Mr. Greg, I'm doing just fine. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad to see all y'all here. I hope you and your wife are doing a little bit better. Everybody, Mr. Greg and his wife needs healing prayers, by the way. Yep, same shit, different day. I hear you. I don't know if everybody heard the announcement, but I'm going to, my 420 event will be in Topeka, Kansas. Yeah, so I'm headed to Topeka, Kansas. When I leave here, I'll be going through New Mexico. I don't know if I'm going to drop in through Amarillo, Texas or not. It's a little farther out of the way than I'd want to go. But, you know, if I get a little help, I might do that. Otherwise, I won't even go down into Amarillo. I'll just go on the little corner of it and go into Oklahoma and on over. So we'll see what happens. Oh, yeah. Yep. I've been invited back for the third time to Truck Hinge. It'll actually be the fourth time this one has been there. I never knew about Truck Hinge at all. When I gave this to Tom, it just so happened the weekend after I gave it to him or so, Truck Hinge was happening. I went to Colorado. He took this to Truck Hinge. And everybody saw it, loved it, found out what it was about. And then the next year, I took it to Truck Hinge. And I met the Lessmans. They're really good, nice people and whatnot. They own their own property. And, you know, the trolls, I knew the first thing they would do was try and call them and start shit. They did that last year. And they put on the internet that I tried to ruin their event and stuff. Lessman say no such thing, by the way. You know, even Miss Lessman today on the phone, she said, you can't believe what people tell you on that internet. And she's absolutely right. But they threatened they were going to call and whatnot, but they're pretty stupid to think that I hadn't called and worked everything out before I announced it. Because I knew what they'd do. And they did exactly what I told the Lessmans and stuff they'd do. So, Yeah. And the Lessmans, they don't get along with Topeka anyway, the city of Topeka and all. That's why it's truck hinge and why they had the cars and the boats buried in the ground and stuff. So I fit right in out there. I fit right in. Oh, yeah. Well, you see, I was planning on doing Topeka after I left Washington D.C. because I'm going to file a lawsuit, a $420,000 lawsuit against the city of Topeka. I just may have to get there early and file it. I may just have to stay there a couple of days after truck hinge and file it. But yeah, I'm going to do some real serious thought before I leave the town of filing that $420,000 lawsuit against the city. Now, I can do the truck hinge, go to D.C., Florida, and all that, and file that on the way back. It don't matter, but I may just do it on the way. I wasn't planning on going to Topeka first. But I do what the good Lord puts in front of me. And Mr. Tom told me about the event going on. And then, of course, I got a hold of the person that's throwing the event. And then, of course, I got a hold of the people that own the property the event's being thrown at. You know, it's called covering all your bases. So, when I called, Mrs. Lessman answered the phone. And I said, hey, it's 420 Jim. She, oh, how are you doing? Me and Miss Lessman, we get along really good. I like her husband both. They're really, really, really good people. I was really wanting to do the one in Joplin, Missouri, but they don't want to be political, as they say. Hey, it looks like we got a few new people here. I'm 420 Jim. I'm a cannabis advocate this is my 11th year. That's in 2020 and what I used to drive around in 2020. It's no longer the Cannabus. And it no longer looks like that. It's now called the Cannabago. And it looks like this. Oh, let me get that. This is what it looks like now. Thank you. Nobody belongs in jail for weed, and we need to take back our gun rights. A lot of people don't realize we lose our gun rights as soon as they associate you with a Class 1 narcotic. You know, right on the gun forms you fill out, it actually has the word marijuana on that form. Hang on in a minute when we get inside. Let me play you a little thing from the lawyers, because I got these naysayers and stuff. Oh, the state says I can have firearms and marijuana, and you know, I try and tell them that feds trump the state. That don't have nothing to do with our president there. The word Trump, by the way. Feds always outweigh the state. They take away their money. But I tell people about how cannabis is still a Class 1 narcotic, hallucinogenic, no medical value. And they look at me like I'm stupid. Well, they're the stupid ones because it is, to this day. Let me play something that's on TikTok. Here, let me show you with the other light on. There you go. Remember, you can go to 420gym.com, 420jim.com, or just search 420gym on the internet, or you can scan that QR. Nobody belongs in jail for weed. Hey, thank you. You too. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Hey, let me play you something for the ones that don't know what I'm talking about. First of all, everybody knows about Hunter Biden, right? The only real trouble he got into was he had a class 2 narcotic, cocaine. That's class 2. And the only trouble he really faced is violating gun laws with a class 2. Thank you, Greg. Hey, Madman Grows. Madman Grows. Hang on. Yeah, not when it comes to marijuana. They're not only going to charge you, they not only are going to charge you for having marijuana in a firearm, they can charge you for having a marijuana, having a firearm, and lying on the application. You can argue with me all you want on that in the Second Amendment, but the law is the law, and take it up with these two attorneys right here. Hang on.
Action record, and they have this list of questions. It's question 21 and ABCDD. And question F has a specific provision. It says, are you an unlawful user of or addicted to marijuana or any depressant, stimulant, or narcotic drug or any other controlled substance? Warning, the use or possession of marijuana remains unlawful under federal law, regardless of whether it has been legalized or decriminalized for medical or recreational purposes in the state where you reside. So
oh, okay.
Like you were talking about earlier. So
sorry about that.
You have this person, if they go to the gun store, if they aren't continually incapacitated by marijuana, how do they answer that question, do you think?
Well, yeah, it's one of those gotcha questions, because in the event that you are an individual to which this might apply, if you answer yes, you get denied automatically.
Yep.
If you answer no, and then something happens to you later on, and they decide, he answered no, and he relied on the.
See, right there, that's kind of like the Hunter Biden thing. And it does mention marijuana right on the gun papers and stuff. And see, that's why they're keeping it class 1 narcotic, hallucinogenic, no medical value. People can own guns and stuff and use alcohol, caffeine, Tylenol. All that stuff's way more addictive and will kill you as to where cannabis won't. I'd much rather have a whole neighborhood full of stoners with firearms than alcoholics.
Oh, yes, you lied on the phone. That's a separate charge.
Yeah, so in that case, you would get charged with not only the possession crime, but the lying on the ATF 4473 crime, because...
Now, see what I just said a minute ago? 2 crimes. Not only having a class 1 narcotic and a firearm, but if you lied on that paper to get ammunition or a firearm at all, you're done. That's the second charge. Now, here in a few minutes, he's going to say, well, there's nothing really stopping them from going outside a dispensary and writing down license plates and stuff. They don't have to do that. They got your driver's license when you go to the dispensary. You swipe it. I have. So, yeah, they've got you. They've got you.
Yeah, now you've got 2 crimes here. And sometimes, I've seen them think about that gun dealer. God dang, I can't remember the case where it's basically they charge the gun dealer for writing the record down wrong, receiving the record down wrong, and then transferring the firearm. They'll try to cook up as many crimes as they can in here, but we see where there is some risk there. But they have the warning there. I guess that state law doesn't matter here, but it's federal law. We don't have any kind of clarification from the Supreme.
See, he said state law isn't clear. The states will tell you can have it. The states, yeah, Blue, we know you're a troll and you don't like this and whatnot. You can go on or do what you want. Other people like to learn. You need Jesus, Blue. Hey, that's one of the trolls, people. He's upset because other people would like to learn.
Forward on it, but we see this as applied challenge. Maybe some other people get some relief there. Now,
Yeah, and I know that a lot of people are concerned with how far will the government, the federal government, go into investigating this. So, is it possible that the DEA goes through, pulls a bunch of firearms records for a specific area, has a list of individuals who have purchased firearms, suddenly then they go stake out a local dispensary or so, and just start running license plates while people are in the parking lot.
yeah, hey, have you bought a gun? We see you showed up at this dispensary. That's possible. Now, I'll say where it's a little bit, and this is where the government's job gets easier, is with licensing, and that's kind of the last thing that we wanted to talk about. Now, a lot of states don't have complete decriminalization. They have some kind of intermediate, compassionate use or medical use, marijuana, cannabis, THC, because it deals with all kinds of issues, even though the federal government says it has no medicinal value. From a federal firearms action record, and they have this list of questions. It's question 21, and it's A, B, C, D, E, and it keeps going. And question F has a specific provision. It says,
Hey, Greg, don't give them the waste of your time to reply to them. I just hit his stupid messages anyway. You know who them people are. They're the same ones, that try and do their stupid shit all the time. And we just need to ignore the idiots. You don't want to give them that attention. That's what they're crying for. They're like little babies. They're crying for attention. And because I won't give it to them, But you, the adults know. We all know. We all know. We all know. That's why anytime they put a message up there, I'll just remove it. Because they're just being stupid. But the message counts once they put it up. So they can keep putting their stupid messages up if they must harass me. And we just take them down. That's easy to do. That's easy to do. Idiots don't want me to have a TikTok channel and report my videos and stuff, so I can't make that petition go big on TikTok. Well, I'm not going to let them have no time or nothing on the YouTube channel. Me, I'm not going to fight stupidity with stupidity, I tried that 2 years ago, and it just made them more stupid. Just like the fact that they don't take forgiveness, They're just stupid people. But they're going to have to answer to Yahweh and Yahshua, that's all. See, I don't even read their stupid shit. I just, as soon as it pops up, I delete it. Did anybody see what that said? Does anybody care what that said? Hey, how we doing, everybody? Hey, this is what I'm talking about for those that are new. These people that are trolling me, trying to have people hurt me and stuff, that they're so-called cannabis advocates themselves, or used to be. And anybody that knows me will tell you the same thing I'm telling you. Just ask Mr. Greg here, Frankie, Will, anyone's. This is why they're upset. My legal name is 420 Jim. That's their biggest hate on me. First name 4, middle name 20, last name Jim. And invited to their towns. And then I got bigger than they did in their towns, and they got their asses butt hurt, and now they're just trying to ruin the mission. And the mission is to release cannabis prisoners and fight for our gun rights. How's that not a righteous mission that someone would support? But let me tell you how these are. On the anniversary of my mom's murder, Christmas Day, okay, they sent me this in the mail. Now, can you imagine your mom, dad, an elderly person like me getting some stupid thing in the mail like that? Can you imagine that? That's the kind of stupidity and logic this Dub guy and others in them have. There was a post in Rants and Raves of Graham, Texas, and a lady's pissing and moaning because she was broke down in the highway for 20 to 30 minutes and nobody would stop for her. I understand why nobody would stop for her, because Graham, Texas has got liars out there like Monica Brown that if you was to stop and try and help, she would probably accuse you of molesting or trying to rape her. I mean, look what she did to me after I helped her and helped her and helped her and helped her. I wouldn't trust none of them women out there in Graham, Texas. Not a damn one of them. Very few. Very few. They might be a couple, but very few. So I understand why nobody stopped to help that lady. Graham, Texas is kind of, woo. Oh, I don't know. What did you just join into? If you think cannabis prisoners shouldn't be in jail and that the cannabis people should have their firearms, then you love Jesus like I do, you're in the right place. If you don't like cannabis or you think people belong in jail, you're in the wrong place like the Dub person that keeps making stupid messages that I remove. It's up to you. My name's 420 Jim. I'm a cannabis advocate. All you got to do is type in my name on the computer and you can find out anything about me you want for the whole 10 years. Oh, we know they're sick, Mr. Greg. We know they're sick and twisted. Hey, are you still here wanting to know what you joined in? Let me show you. Let me show you the outside so you get the full visual of it. Okay? I want you to get the full visual. Are you ready? That's the front, but that's the side of the front. No. Here we go. Make sure you go to 420gym.com, sign the petition. No. There you go. Nobody belongs in jail for weed. Can't we all just get a bong? You know, Jesus saves. See, I let people tag my home as I run across the nation fighting for everyone's rights to cannabis. Nobody belongs in jail for weed. I've been off the road for a year getting my eye surgery. This is my last year back out on the road. I'm going from Arizona to Kansas to Florida to D.C. And anytime you see like Yellow Dove or something, you got to remember, those are ex-cannabis advocates that got butt hurt when me and my vehicle come to their town and put them to shame. Just saying, you should, yeah. There you go. Oh, you're right, I removed stupid ass comments. Yeah, why let people make stupid comments? We all know who Dove is. Why? You like people that make stupid comments? Go to a page that allows stupid comments. Just like Yellow Dove. See, I don't even have to read them. I don't even have to read their stupid shit. I know by their stupid names. I'm not reading no comments out loud. You want to read them comments? You go to their page. Seems like you like them more than you do me. Ha 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 ha. If you're one of them, that's cool. If the shoe fits, wear it. You love what people? No, they're not a bunch of kids, Greg. They're a bunch of retards that I hope the FBI puts in jail soon. They're just also butthurt because I'm not even on the road yet, and we've got over 120 signatures on the petition to Trump and them. They don't like Trump. They're butthurt because I'm a way better cannabis advocate than they ever thought they would be, and they try and run the petition in the ground. If they weren't so damn butthurt, you know what I mean? But they stay butthurt all the time. Funny thing is, everything that they say, you're an idiot. Yeah, you're an idiot. Move, Leela. Yeah, you're an idiot. I don't get into politics and stuff, but I also remove lies. Hey, I buy them all the time. I bought some yesterday. I bought an 18-pack for $7.49. So no, you're a liar. Well, they were a lot more expensive when Biden was. Oh, I'm not losing faith. Hey, Greg, everybody, you see how they are? You see how they are and whatnot? Just wait. Their day's coming. Their day's coming. Mr. Greg, they're showing their stupidity. You know? Just let them show their stupidity. That's what they do. They do nothing but show stupidity when they do that. Hey, good. The Chino doll, whatever. Hell yeah, I'm high as fuck. Yeah, I'm high as fuck. If your name was my name, you'd probably be high as fuck too. Does that mean you're jealous? No. Hey, Gorilla Glue, that's good, but look at my name. First name 4, middle name 20, last name Jim. Smoke on that one, my brother. Oh, me and you both know Jesus don't like ugly. Oh, yeah. Oh, you can laugh all you want. Hey, laugh all you want. Hang on. Laugh at this. This is what I drove in 2020. That's what I drove in 2020. Did that make you laugh? You want a better laugh? You want a better laugh? Let me show you what I drive in 2025. I give you the Cannebago. Oh, Red Dove, you're a lying piece of crap and the world knows it. Why don't you get a life? Is your wife that boring? You got to come on my lives and try and start shit all the time? Boy, what a stupid person that person is. Hey, you can laugh at Jesus all you want, my friend. He's my Lord and Savior. And if you don't like that, you might as well just scroll to another page. You don't hurt my feelings. I'll tell you straight up. Yeah, Yahshua is my Lord and Savior. If you got a problem with that, kick rocks. You know, I won't bother you. You don't bother me. You know, I believe in peace, love, and cannabis for all. Hey, can't we all just get a bong? Ha ha ha. You crazy people. Yeah, hey, Lilu. See, that's when you demons come out, because I'm so close to God. Well, that's your problem. That's your problem, not mine. See, I know you're telling the truth. I know you're telling the truth. Because, see, people that are being bad, like my trolls, you know, lying about people and stuff, well, you demons don't have to worry about them, because they're already going to hell. What you got to do is bring down us, the ones that are walking in Jesus' path and telling the truth and stuff. Yeah, there's only 200 of them fallen angels down here. And when you're already headed to hell, they ain't going to bother with you. Your soul already belongs there. They come after us people that they want to drag to hell, but they ain't got a chance to drag me down. Hey, you're allowed to be as stupid as you want to be. You're as stupid as you want to be. Here, let's do this. Hey, I found a new button there, guys. I love it. Found a new button. I love it. I love it. I love it. That's cool. Hey, if they don't like Christ, they can stay off my channel. I don't like Satan. Go away, Satan. Look at that. My Lord and Savior just showed me the button that got rid of them. Oh, let's get rid of the dove idiot again. Hey, Michelle, how you doing? How you doing? Oh, I'm having fun getting rid of a couple stupid people, especially when they tell me they don't like Jesus and they worship Satan and stuff. Yeah. Well, they can go worship him on the Mong Father's channel or whatever. Mine, I love Yahweh and Yahshua. So tell me how you like Satan and you're Satan's child and stuff. I'll block you real quick. But I can't wait till an investigation to happen, because they're getting 2 and 3 people to try and do it at one time now on my lives. Oh yeah, it's definitely going to be proven a conspiracy. I guarantee you. I bet you money on that one. Now they got to take a minute and make all new accounts. And the funny thing is, I bet you if you go look at their counts, you'll see that there's no video, they're just made so they can harass me. What did you say that they restricted your message? It won't show me. Whatever you said, they restricted it real quick. They wouldn't even let me see it. Normally, I get to see it when somebody makes a comment they don't like. But Jessica, they took your message down. Bye, Blue Dove. Oh, the weather's great. The weather is great. The weather's been great. Almost getting hot enough to where you want to turn the AC on. But I don't want to get used to the AC. Because I'll be at Truck Hinge this year. I just got to figure out whether I want to get there early and file the lawsuit and stuff, or do that after Truck Hinge, or because while I'm there, I think I will go ahead and take care of that. Maybe I'll start the paperwork, then go to Truck Hinge for the weekend, and then, you know, continue the paperwork and stuff before I leave town. Because it's going to take months and months and months to get in court. So I'm sure I can file everything, go to Florida, go to D.C., and maybe, just maybe, by the time I'm headed back, we'll get our first hearing or something. That would be very, very good. Hey, Weed, you gonna make stupid comments? You ready to be on here, or should I get rid of you too? No. FedEx says now it can be, it said it was out for delivery today. And today's the day it was supposed to be delivered. Yesterday was supposed to be a bonus day. So now they're saying, the lady told me this morning, well, we can take up to the 29th. And so I called them back and told them, look, you can do overnight shipping for people. You better have it here tomorrow. And we'll see. I got a good feeling it's going to show up tomorrow. I got a real good feeling it is. If not, oh well. Yeah, but I got a 30-foot motorhome that I could advertise FedEx on. Put a big Calvin pissing on FedEx. A lot of people like to take that picture. And yeah, it don't do much, but it kind of makes me happy. You know what I mean? So we'll see if it shows up tomorrow or not. And just like I told them, if it don't show up tomorrow, I'll put a Calvin pissing on them. You can guarantee that. Well, it don't matter. Okay, it was supposed to be here today. But yesterday I got a message, or day before yesterday, I got a message saying, hey, your package is arriving tomorrow, which was yesterday, a day early. So I didn't go to an event and stuff because I wanted to be here. Okay, well, it didn't show up, so I forgave that. Surely it'd be here today because they said it was going to be here yesterday. But no, it's still in Texas. Yeah, so no, they've got till tomorrow to get that here. And there's no excuse for it. Heavy machine, light machine, or whatever. You know, they can do what they want to do. And, you know, there's people who ship things a lot more heavier than 100 pounds. Yep, stuck in Texas, of all places. Yeah, it went from Georgia to Louisiana to Mississippi to Hutchin, Texas, then to Dallas, Texas, and I don't know. It's a bunch of bullshit. But had they not lied to me, and you know, I'd take yesterday off and all, that'd be no big deal. But when you lie to me once and I forgive you once, I'm not that nice the second time. What are we going to do to make it up? You know? How about putting that shit on a plane and getting it here tomorrow? See, if it's 3 to 4 day delivery, they just do it by truck. Overnight delivery, they do it by airplane. I'm no dummy. You know, and they don't want to put that 100-pound generator on an airplane when they do it for half price on a truck. Not my problem no more. It was supposed to have been delivered yesterday. Now, today, they promised it. So now, hey, Thursday's a long way away. It'll be here tomorrow. I'd almost bet money it would be here tomorrow. But see, I need to put some things in my window anyway. And tomorrow, the next day, is as good as time as any to get the sign machine out. I want to be putting some stuff in the windows, a couple Bible verses and stuff. So, might as well bring it out and make a couple of extra Calvins to have so I can put in the window. That really, really pisses my trolls off. They piss and moan and bitch about me putting Calvins, pissing on police departments, mayors, and things like that. I don't know why. Don't mind me, I was just looking at some of these old photos. Hey, right on, right on. Good night, my friend, good night. Oh, doggone. Here's Lilu's other pups. There's her with her first batch of pups. Not going to be long. This is when they got their eyes open. It's not going to be long, and we're going to see the new pups. Hey, has anybody else had trouble with like their apps or the internet today? Me, I'll go to my Cash App and it'll cut off, and I have to open it back up, and it might cut off again. Then I open it back up. All of them do it. My TikTok, my Facebook. I don't know if it's just cell service, what the heck's going on, but Well, what are you, jealous? Are you jealous? That if you want to call it Reggie, you call it whatever you want. What, are you jealous? You don't like what I smoke? Bring me some more. I take all donations. I'm happy with what I got to smoke. I like, this is a nug a guy gave me that he grew. Yeah, and definitely not Reggie. Definitely not Reggie. Now, it is the lower grade dispensary weed, yes. Yes. Won't you say something bad about my ride now? You think I got I smoke bad weed? Won't you say something about that? Oh, my friend, you don't need to tell me what I need. But I'll tell you what you need. You need what everybody needs. You need what everybody needs. A little Jesus in your heart. That's what you need. A little Jesus in your heart. Don't worry about my Reggie. You're just jealous because of my name and my ride. Aren't you? Come on, you can say you are. Oh, no more stupid comments? Because you're afraid I was going to show you my license. It says my name. Here's one better. In 2020, this newspaper put my name in the paper. 420 Jim. See the RV? See my ride? See that ride? It don't look like that no more. No, that was 5 years ago, man. Yeah, that was a whole 5 years ago. And that thing was called the Cannabis, too. Yeah, sadly, I had to repaint that sucker. I didn't have to, but I was bored because I was off the road getting eye surgery for a year. And I had to end my farewell tour before I wanted to. So the good Lord touched my heart and said, hey, you're not doing nothing while you're waiting on your retina surgery. Paint it, rename it. And so guess what? I give you the Cannabago. Yeah. That's what that Reggie does for you, my man. That's what that Reggie does for you, my man. You like that, huh? Yeah, we know you like that. Oh, Jack's doing fine, Greg. Jack's doing real fine. He's just old. You know, he can hardly walk. I have to lift him in and out of the motorhome. But he is eating good. He ate good again tonight. I think he's going to try and stick around until the pups are born. Maybe longer, you know. But every day I'm blessed that he's still here. You know what I mean? But I expect him to pass any time. You know, one of them pictures I showed just a minute ago was 420 probably. Those were Lilu's pups. Did you see the pictures I just showed a minute ago? That was Lilu and her pups. You have one of them pups. I forgot you were on here. And there's so many different things you can do with them LEDs. You can make them flash and change 5 colors or 7 colors, or you can make them steady on and different color and all that crap. Me, I just let them stay on. Right on. At that stage, I couldn't have told you which one was 420 or not, though. Oh, wow. Hey, not right now. No way is he right now. No way is he right now. She is big. Now, after she loses this weight, yeah, he might be bigger, but he can't be as big as her right now. She's 2 of her. Man, I lift her up and it's like, damn. And you know, look at her. She's right here beside me. Well, he takes after his mama there. She likes to eat a lot. But she's going to have it any day now. Any day. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. How you doing, Rhonda? Thank you. What's up, Michelle? No. I forgot you were here. I'm sorry. I forgot you were here. I was hoping that I would see you over here on YouTube. I don't blame you for Facebook. If I didn't have a lot of people that depend me to stay on there, I would have gotten rid of Facebook a long time ago. But I like this, where I have both now. I like the YouTube. And now that I found where I can just get rid of the unwanted real quick, that's good. See, I hadn't bothered searching for it until, you know, they started getting 2 and 3 accounts and trying to. So now I found where, boop, just as quick as I could delete one of their messages, I can just wipe them off my feed. So now they got to make all new fake accounts again. And we know they will, but hey, we're going to enjoy life, aren't we, Vivu? Oh, I hear you. I hear you. My internet's been screwing up all day today, though, going in and out and stuff. So I don't know what's up with that. Oh, gardening with the sniffles. Well, I hope you get better soon. Oh, goodness sakes. Hey, y'all give me 1 minute. I got to grab me some sody pop. Give me 1 minute. Oh. Sorry about that. Ever had a what soda? No, I've seen them. I've seen the THC sodas, but yeah, nobody. I really can't afford cannabis products and stuff. I don't have that luxury right now in my life. Now, if someone donated one, I'd probably try it. I've been donated cannabis nectar and a couple others, and I really wasn't into them. But I would try a cannabis soda if one was, given to me, but I don't know if I'd buy one. They want too much money for them. Right on. How do you do what? A THC soda? You go to a dispensary. Like, they have them right here in Arizona where I'm at. You go to the dispensary and... Oh, how do you donate one? I don't know. You'd have to mail it to me. You'd have to mail it to me, and sadly I'm going to be gone in a week or two. Maybe you'll see me on the journey. Follow me. If you see me on the journey, bring me one. I'm going from Arizona to Topeka to Florida to DC and back. Hitting New Mexico, Oklahoma. I'm going to do the Carolinas and Georgia, West Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee, coming through all of it. Oh, I come to Missouri all the time. It's a shame. It's a shame the people in Joplin, Missouri, running the 420 event don't want me there because it's political. How dare they have and sell products and stuff, and they don't support a petition? I don't care if you call it political or not, but I don't think they should be running anything but selling pot if they can't tell about the petition to release all cannabis prisoners and to take it out of the class narcotic so we get our gun rights back. But that's just my opinion. You know, I don't think they should profit one damn penny on it if we're not going to back that up. Instead, they can hide behind, oh, it's political or oh, it's religion. No, it ain't. It is, but it ain't. They call it a drug. It is, but it ain't. The only way they can call it a drug is because it does have a little psycho, whatever they want to call. You can hyperventilate and get the same highest buzz you've ever got off a pot. You know, you do the same thing, squat down, hyperventilate, and stand up and go, woo, what a head rush. I mean, that's the highest high of any pot. After that, you smoke yourself straight or to sleep. But yeah, well, I'm doing a 420 in Topeka, Kansas this year. And after Kansas, I'll be coming through Missouri. What, meth and weed? MET? See, anything other than weed, I can't fight for. Anything but weed, I can't fight for. The petition is for weed. You know, the other stuff, well, that's man-made. And I do all my fighting on my religious rights. And the United States Constitution gives me the rights to cannabis because my Creator gave me every herb-bearing seed. This is my medical card right here. And what started this mission? 2 counts of sales of marijuana. In 2013, I was charged with 2 counts of sales of marijuana, facing 10 years. They did it with a snitch. They had it all on audio and video. You couldn't have been any more guilty than I was. Didn't do no jail time, didn't do no prison time. No, I didn't snitch no one out. I took it to jury trial and told them that they need to prove to my jury what narcotic was in marijuana. I can bring in a chemist and declare there is none. Someone's right. But if my chemist got in there and proved that there's no narcotic in it, that would break it open nationwide, would it not? Would it not? Yeah. So instead of facing me in court, they said that I was incompetent to stand trial. Yeah. Me. I was incompetent to stand trial. That was like a get out of jail free card for a year. So I threw it back in their face. I became 420 Jim March 1st of 2014, and I hit the road. Fighting through Obama, through Trump, through Biden, and now Trump again. Every time having to write a new petition. I've been to 37 states. This year, good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, Florida would be my 38th state. If you Google my name, man, you'll see tons of stories. I keep this one around because This is the first newspaper to legally print my name, 420 Jim. That's hometown where Neil Armstrong grew up, by the way. I didn't know that when I stopped. The good Lord just said, man, that's a neat name of a town. You got to stop there. And I did. And lo and behold, Neil Armstrong grew up there. Hey, and this is not about me at all, folks. This is about no one belongs in jail for weed and us keeping our gun rights. Did you know that you free will give up your rights to bear arms and ammunition if you're associated with marijuana? Federally. I mean, do you know that? That all of y'all know that? It's the absolute truth. I can prove it. No problem. That was even on TikTok. Not the fact that we lose our firearm rights, right? You're talking about the other thing was great, right? I held the first cannabis event ever done at Mount Rushmore. I did a march on D.C. When Obama was in office. When Trump first ran for president, I was invited down to, he ran against Hillary. Now, if Hillary's team had reached out, I would have went there too, but they didn't. The Bikers for Trump reached out and asked me to come to their bike rally at Suck Bang Blow Bar in Merle's Inlet. And so back when Trump first went into office the first time, before he won, I was down at the rally for 10 days for the bikers. Here's what I ask people to do. This is my mobile billboard. And I ask people to take a screenshot of that, scan it. It just wants a simple name, address, and email. Can't we all just get a bong? If for some reason you can't scan, just look up 420JIM on the internet. Just do a search for 420 Jim. The petition will pop right up. You can visit the website if you want. Just go to 420dim.com. There's nothing, super cool about my website. I don't sell nothing, anything like that. I do let people tag my RV. This is just from basically one weekend. And I probably got 150 tags or so on it already. Before I painted it, it probably had 30,000 or more on it. Oh, I've had people accuse me of selling things, but mainly just the stupid trolls. I've been to 37 states and 10 years on the road. And if I was selling anything illegal or selling anything or doing anything illegal, how come no cops ever give me a ticket or complained? The only one that complains are my trolls. I guess it's a plane up there. Yeah. I let people tag the motorhome whether they donate a penny, a nickel, a dime, a hug, a lighter, a roach, unused condom. I've gotten all kind of donations. The person's flag off his uniform from the military. I mean, I've gotten all kinds of really super cool donations. People wanting to tag it. This is from before I painted it, the door. But I love to give back. So when somebody makes a donation of any kind, I let them tag my motorhome. Why should I make history alone? And why shouldn't I ask for a donation? Because why should I pay for this mobile billboard? Why should I put in all the time and all the money? You see what I'm saying? I put in my home, which is my RV. I just repainted. I put my home in. I put my time in. And I shouldn't have to put all the money in. This is a we need to win thing, you know? So we all should put just a little bit in and get this to DC and back. That'd be the right thing to do. Me personally, I have two promises. Number one, I will put in $1,000 a month myself to keep her on the road. At my retirement, I make $1,000 a month beside my food. I'll put that in to keep her on the road. Number two, when the petition hits 10,000, I'll pull the permit to do a march in Washington, D.C. and make damn sure that Trump and them know about me and the Cannebago. I know they know about me from the years past and all, but this way my trolls or nobody can say that Trump don't or hasn't heard of me or whatnot, because I'll pull the permits to do a march in D.C. So that's the main thing. Go to 420jim.com or scan that QR. Read the petition. Don't be like my trolls and say, oh, it's a bad, it's false, it's that. Go read the petition. It wants our prisoners out of jail, state and federal. If they're in there for pot alone, they need to be out. They should really destroy everybody's pot record and give everybody a damn chance. Look at all the lives they ruined over nothing but lies. And they definitely got to get it out of the class narcotics where you lose your rights to bear firearms and ammunition. We got to call Trump out on this one. Trump says that he's in for the Second Amendment, this, that, and the other. Well, he needs to get the feds out of it when it comes to guns. Absolutely. I mean, ask yourself a question. Unless you're some dumbass, which they are them in this world. Hey, if you lived in a neighborhood and you had either 100 stoners with guns or 100 alcoholics, which one are you going to feel a lot safer in? You know? So I would much rather see stoners with firearms than any alcoholic or any pillhead or somebody that don't do either or whatnot and just think they can handle a life without nothing, you know, or whatever they do. I've got papers, like I was just saying, they found me in confidence stand trial. You know what that psych said during the evaluation in the New Mexico court papers? He said, I smoke pot so I don't kill people. Truest statement ever made in a court of law. You go right ahead. If you go to Facebook, or if you go to, well, I don't know, my website. Oh, thanks for reminding me. I didn't even think of that. I don't know if I put my donation money on my website or not. I got to check and see if that goes to that. Damn it. Because I was going to say, you go to my website and donate. You can hit me up in Messenger, or you can go to my Cash App. Facebook, I share my GoFundMe. You can look me up on the GoFundMe. The button on my website, it'd be interesting where it takes you to, because I'm going to have to check that out. I don't think I have it linked to nothing. It's been so long since I've asked for donations. And please, to the new people that see this or whatnot, I usually do this on Facebook. That Facebook isn't saving the lives no more. And I think it's the good Lord telling me I need to branch out on YouTube this year anyway. I kind of already wished I'd done this a couple years ago. I'm liking what's happening. I'm getting lots of subscribers built up. I haven't even hit the road, and the petition is building up and everything. And the petition is the main thing. Get me 10,000 and we'll pull permits for the march. Please subscribe to the channel. It don't cost anything to subscribe to my channel. Nothing. Please hit the subscribe, and then if you hit the live notification, when I go and I might get pulled over or I might be parked somewhere and the police want to come and check me out because someone called and said I'm selling drugs. There's just all kind of incidents that I go live, and I used to do it on Facebook, and I want a record of them and keep them. So that's why I'm doing them now on YouTube Live. And if you want to see them and as they're happening and whatnot, if you subscribe, turn on live notifications. And when I go live, you will be notified. Also, I do a noon, 12 o'clock noon, and a 7 p.m. Talking and toking like I am right now. Maybe not every night, but I try to do it almost every night, especially when I get on the road, because there's a lot of updating to do. Knock on wood. But if I miss a night here and there, please forgive me. But this is Mountain Standard Time right now. That's going to change after I hit the road, probably after I get to Topeka, by an hour or something. I will announce when that changes and whatnot. But I want to move it like an hour up earlier for people like in Florida and stuff, because when I go on at 7 o'clock, they're joining me at 10 o'clock. So I'd rather, move it up another hour earlier for the other people on the East Coast, because I got a lot of people on the East Coast too. Well, no questions, comments, or concerns, my friends. I'm here to answer anything you'd like to ask. I just thought I watched Jack pass away. He had something stuck in his throat, went over there and gobbling food down and got something stuck in his throat. But he got it cleared out. Good boy, huh? Poor guy. Hey, give me just a second. Do something. Ah! Poor Jack. Look. Poor Jack. Yeah, poor buddies. Poor buddies. Give me a minute. Poor guy. He scared me like that one other time, gulping down food. He was standing there gulping down food, and he just fell over on his side, and I'm like, what in the world is going on? And when he did, the big chunk of meat comes flying out of his mouth, and he takes a big breath of air. That was all chopped up. So, he's all right. For those that don't know what I'm talking about, I'm talking about my dog Jack. He's probably a good 15 years old, and he's not going to be with us this whole journey, I'm sure. Somewhere between here and coming back, I'm sure we're going to end up burying him. But he's been a great, 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 great companion and best friend. Poor guy. But he's not in pain, and he eats and drinks, so, you know, every day I get to spend with him is precious. Poor guy. Honey, though. And then we got the pregnant lady. Oh gosh. Look at that thing. Look at this thing. Oh my gosh. Look at that tummy. Look at that tummy. Look at that tummy. You're about to burst. You're two dogs. You're two dogs. You're two dogs. I don't know if y'all can see that tummy there, but she is two dogs. Poor babies. Oh, goodness. You're heavy too. You're heavy too. Well, now we're up to 5 people, and there. About time you made a comment there, Mr. Will. I didn't know if y'all was still here or not. That's the only thing I really don't like different than Facebook and YouTube is Facebook. I usually can tell if someone's here or go to the audience and this, that, and the other. Here you can't. It don't tell you who's here. Only when someone comments. But I've seen as many as 30 people in here at one time and stuff on my shorts and stuff like that. So, you just never know. Maybe they can't list that many. Just listening. Oh, Michelle does that. And a few do that. And that's cool. That's great. That's great. And y'all know me. I'll just sit here and toke and whatnot. Someone will catch on that they need to ask a question eventually, you know. I would think. Like that one person that put, what in the world did I join or something? And then, from what I remember, that turned out pretty good. Because after they seen the outside and all, they were like, wow. You know? So, to me, it's exposure. Getting out there, whatever. It's not about me. It's about that damn petition. I want every Trump hater and every Trump supporter to get on this petition. Let's see if he's going to do what the people want him to do. He would prove the haters wrong, and they would have to accept that they were wrong at that time, because they, you know, they can't say nothing unless they're on the petition. You know, if just the Trump lovers sign it, and then the haters can't say nothing, because they didn't go and get on the, you know, they didn't put their voice on. And I swear most of them won't think about it. But see, when you sign the petition, you can leave a message. And what better way to leave a message? Now, I'm not telling people to go on there and hate Trump and put bad messages to Trump or nothing. I'd rather nobody do that with any president or anything. But I'm just saying, if I wanted to put a message across, there's a pretty good platform of a message why I'm signing. Hey, I don't think Trump's going to do what he said he would do, what the American people want. Me and my friends want this. Boom. Hey, if there's enough signatures, he should do it. Otherwise, he didn't keep his word, right? And the haters would be right. But if he does do it, well, he proved them wrong. So, to me, everybody should sign it, whether you like or hate Trump. I think it's dumb to hate the pilot of the plane. And so far as the love or hate, I love everyone. I love even my trolls. I have nothing but love for even my trolls. Sure, I'd like them to stop. I'd like them to face justice and all that. But I still have love for them. Don't want them hurt. Don't want them harmed. Don't want them to go to hell. I want them to change their life. I want them to do like me and accept Yahshua. And that's a big thing. If you'd seen their messages earlier when they was trolling, that they worship Satan and all this other crap and whatnot. And that's why I decided, you know what? I'm just going to block them people from the page. We don't need that. There's enough demons in the world without just leaving them on here and block them. And that's why I give these little figurines out now. I got to order me some more of these as soon as my check comes in. And I want to have some to hand out while I'm on the road. I like handing them out. I hid 3 or 4 of them today when I went out in town. But when I'm out on the road, I don't want to hide them in the towns. I want to hand them to people. It helps. Oh, algorithm? Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't care how good it helps the algorithm when they want to start talking about against my Lord and Savior. I just can't, Now they want to talk bad about me and stuff like that. That's cool and that's great. But when they announce to me that they're demons, that they worship Satan and they don't care about Christ, then I just delete them. I don't need them in my life. So I'd rather delete them than have the fame or their comment, la-da-da. But it does help the algorithms. You're absolutely right. If you go arguing back and forth and stuff, but I'm not going to do that on YouTube. And it's building, Will. It's building. Not stupid quick, but it's building. I forget. I'd be lying if I said how many subscribers I got. I know it's over 500. When a week ago it was 466. The only reason the Bong Fathers went up from 64 to 71 or whatever it's at is because I showed that clip of the Bong Fathers channel, and some idiots wanted to go see what it looked like, and they're still following them. Don't you worry about what I'm talking about there. You don't have to worry about it no more, do you? Say bye-bye, China doll, and whatever. They don't have to worry about it now no more. Hey, I love that feature. I love that feature. You see how quick that is now, Will? I can get rid of them quicker than I can block a comment. Quicker than I can do a comment. Oh, it was stupid. I forget what it was. You must have, that wasn't the real reason I put that one. What was it? Huh. See, they tried coming back. saying that I'm mad and stuff like that. Hey, Greg, how you doing? See, I catch them as soon as they come on. They got to make their stupid fake accounts. It took them a little while. But they all made another stupid account back. So. You listed everything except my favorite. You listed everything except my favorite. I mean, it's not like I don't have pipes. I prefer papers over blunts. Blunts take away from the tobacco or from the cannabis. You get tobacco flavor, cigar flavor, and all that shit. I like cannabis flavor. That's why after pipes, they get dirty and stuff. If you clean them with chemical, they get chemically. After a while, you might as well just throw them away. Or they drop and break, or they get chipped or whatever. Cans, yeah. You know what? I've never broke a can. If it got too dirty, I just crushed it and got another one. So this is my preferred. You see their stupidity, they're smoking my dead mother and stuff like that. Did you see that? Did you see that one? Did you see that one there? Let me see if I can. Hang on, let me do something here. That's one I definitely want to get for the investigation. That's one I definitely want to get for the investigation. You seen that one, didn't you, Will? Hell yeah, I'm an old hippie. That was they already made a fake account for Greg Canner. Hey Greg, are you still here? The real Greg, are you still here? Did you notice they put I'm back, and it was Greg? Go get you something to drink, Jack. You're going to give yourself a stroke tonight. Ah, goodness sakes. Well, what else should we talk about? Anybody got any ideas? Although it has been an hour and a half, that's been fairly long. Yeah, right, Leela. I still got my dinner to cook. You know, this week, Will, I've ate half a dozen tomato sandwiches this week. Matter of fact, I'll go tomorrow. Tomorrow's food bank. They've been having tomatoes lately. Knock on wood. And I'll get me a few more tomatoes tomorrow. They don't have the big tomatoes, you know, usually. Some fairly, you know, medium-sized ones and then the smaller ones, but they're free. And depending on the size, you get between 4 and 8 of them. Good boy. He went and drank like I asked him to. You can see him just wobble and stagger and stuff. He's old. He's in bad as shape as the veteran's dog is right now. You remember the veteran out in Quartzsite, Will? Jack is every bit as bad as that right now. Poor guy. Yeah, poor guy. Hey, but you know, you hear he's not hurt or nothing. I mean, he's not in misery or anything. He'd come over and rub up against me and get loving and all. He ate, you know, maybe ate too much, whatever, I don't know, but he damn sure about died on it. Hell, my day's doing just great. Just great. The good Lord let me wake up. I was able to cook my own breakfast, feed myself, use the bathroom by myself, clean myself, you know, and yeah, really, you know, another good blessed day. Another good blessed day. I got to see my puppies all day and my neighbors, and I'm happy. There you go. There you go. Hey, I don't blame you. Well, you know, I'll just be straight honest with you. And I'll be straight honest with you on that. I have found in my 66 years of wisdom, life sucks straight. It does. And that's why damn near everybody in the world has a vice. Alcohol, caffeine, whatever, cheeseburgers, whatever. They all got a vice. I'm glad mine is cannabis. And if people would just leave us alone about our cannabis and our cannabis use and quit all this stupid reefer madness propaganda they're stirring up in Texas and stuff, it'd be all right. But this is getting stupid. This is getting really stupid. No, I quit smoking tobacco 6 years ago. Oh, that's absolute. Well, yeah, but no, you know, the veteran told me something different. And it looked, he thought that, I forget the dog's name, Merlin. He thought Merlin was trying to walk away and die on his own away because he knew he was dying and whatnot. So he kept him kept a real good eye on him, kept him in the camp, because he kept saying that he was going to try and, walk away and disappear, and he didn't want that. So I mean, I don't know. I know twice now I've seen him pretty much go to the other side and come back. A month ago when he was eating, and then just now, and he ate an hour ago. So evidently he tried throwing it up and it got stuck in his throat or something. And all it was some ground up sausage. I cooked some ground up sausage and a little bit of dry dog food. So he shouldn't have choked on it or nothing. So that's what surprised me. There you go. Well, he's still with us. He's still with us. He didn't pass away. He's a Jackapoo. Jack Russell Terrier and Poodle mix. The veteran's dog, I don't remember what kind of dog that was. But Will and them remember when I helped the veteran take care of that dog and helped him get through his hard times and all. Me, thankfully, I understand death. We all got to go through it and all. And I have my companion, Lilu. And I know he's had a great, wonderful life. If he could talk, he could tell you that. Hell, pretty much Will or anybody else that knows Jack could tell you that. Until his girlfriend come along, Jack ran this house. If I asked Jack if I could have his tail or if I could have his paw, or he would go off. Like he's going to tear you up. If you flipped him off or said, fuck you to Jack, he'd come after you. Rah, 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 rah. Now, after I got her 3 years ago, first time he did that to me, she thought he was serious. And that's his way of playing with me for years. We ain't having none of that. We ain't having none of that in this house. And every time he'd say, and she'd get on and ride him. And she, we're stopping that. Now, if I was outside the door and asked him that or flipped him off, he could go off. But he couldn't if I was inside the house. That was really, really, really weird. And now he's just too old. But she broke him 3 years ago. He used to be really, really fun. I can't wait to see what the new pups. I think that's Poodle and Wazarime or something. Poodle and something is the dad. And then she is wild-haired terrier. So there's going to be Poodle and Terrier again. Jack is Terrier and Poodle. So with Lilu, I'm going to have Poodle, Terrier, and some other dog mixed in. So, heck, it might be cool like Jack was. You never know. I wish Jack could have been daddy, but don't tell him. He didn't know the first ones wasn't his. Oh, he's every bit of 15. Every bit of 15, maybe more. He can't jump in and he can't jump down or jump in anymore. I mean, he can walk to the water dish and stuff like that, but yeah, you can just see him get weaker and weaker. He eats and he drinks, but he's a third of his weight. He used to be thick like her before she got pregnant. Now he's like a bag of bone, skin and bone type thing. I mean, it's like you don't see his ribs. He's not now malnutritioned. He just, yeah, he's old, getting gray everywhere. He's just old. I miss it. He used to sing the different songs and stuff. Oh, this one here just flipped over and said, "Rub my belly." See, my dogs tell me to do things for them. She come right underneath me and said, turned over, said, "Rub my belly." Said, "My belly hurts. I'm ready them puppies come out." Is you ready for them puppies come out? Oh, the weather's fine. The weather's been really, knock on wood, we've had great weather. It's starting to get warm. 87 today, I think it was. I don't want to run AC and get used to that right now. I'm trying to get money up to be on the road. I'm not going to run this big air conditioner on the roof off of my new generator. I'm not going to do that. It would probably run it, but it would run it at the max and stuff like that, and I don't want to do that. Depending on how the trip goes, and if I don't have the money this month, next month I'll buy a refrigerator out of the 1,000 I'm chipping in, and make sure that we have an AC unit that will run off of the generator and keep the doggies cool and stuff, through the summer. And I do that one of two ways. I can put a window unit right here in the kitchen and just build a box where it exhausts out the kitchen window without hanging outside. And that you can do that. It's not that hard. But the counter, the AC would be mounted here on the counter until summer was over. Or I'll get one that just, you put on the floor. The portable ones that you put in your house, and it has a vent that you put out the window that goes to a big old hose. I tried one of those before. They work pretty good too. So I'll get something. But I think we have a month or two before I have to worry about that. My all-time favorite weed strain you never see anymore. You don't see it anymore. It was called creep weed. And you go home and you get out some Miller High Life, get your album cover, break out your weed, clean it, roll a joint, put on Three Birds, sit back with your cousin, start drinking beer and smoking it. A few minutes later, you're like, well, probably should smoke another one. Don't know if I'm high enough or not, right? And you go to clean it out, and just as you get to licking that paper, you're like, damn, I don't think we need another one right now. Because all of a sudden, it just smacked you upside the head. They called it creep weed. And that shit would just, it'd creep right up on you, and then all of a sudden it would smack you. And you say, oh, hell no, I'm good and stoned. Why do I need to smoke another one? Yeah, I miss that weed. I miss that weed. The best strain I had, the very best strain I had in my journey here, you know my story well. The absolute best bud that I've had on my trip, Durban Point, there you go. My absolute best bud that was given to me on my trip, and I've been to California to Maine, okay, was Kentucky. It was Kentucky. I came through in 2014, way back at the beginning, 2014. I was coming through for the first time, and I was sitting in a park. I think it was Ashland, Kentucky, Asheville, somewhere. And this old boy, we talked 20, 30 minutes. He was telling me how he lived up in the mountains, and they made their own moonshine. Nobody come on them mountains unless they knew them, and they buried their money in a shoebox. Just all kinds of stuff. Just having a good old time talking. When he's getting ready to go, he said, "Hey, anybody give you any Kentucky bluegrass?" And I'm like, "No, sir, I've never heard of that strain." And he said, "I grows it." And I'm like, "Really? That's cool, man." And he walks over to his pickup truck, and he comes back, and he's got this beautiful little Christmas tree nug that he called Kentucky bluegrass. And I'm telling you, it's right up there with Jack Herer. The original Jack Herer, if you've ever had that, you know what Jack Herer. There's a lot of imitation out there. I've had people tell me, "Oh, this is Jack Herer," and it's not. They paid Jack Herer prices, but it wasn't Jack Herer. Because once you've had Jack Herer, you know what it tastes like, you know the high, you know everything about it, you know. But that was so good. I wished I could have gotten a seed or a little clone. Because, I mean, that was old school, good-ass weed. Well, you know where Jack Herer comes from, right? You know why Jack Herer has to be great? Because it was named after a great man, Jack Herer. And Jack Herer wrote The Emperor Wears No Clothes. If you're into cannabis at all, and you love cannabis, go to YouTube. Put in Jack Herer documentary. Yeah, Jack Herer hated pot. He thought it was the devil's lead. Boy, he hated it. I don't want to ruin the documentary. But he hated pot. And then he became one of the biggest pot advocates in the world, in the United States. And that's why Jack Herer is one of the most potent strains out there. They named it after Jack Herer, the guy that wrote The Emperor Wears No Clothes. Oh, it's a damn good documentary. Jack Herer, Herer, is how you spell it, I think. But if you go to YouTube and say Jack Herer's documentary, or Jack Herer's pot documentary, something like that, oh, it'll come right up. He's the one that proved to the world that the government was lying about the Hemp for Victory video. See, he told the world that in one of his books that the government made a video asking the farmers and everybody to grow hemp. And they told him that no, they never did. No, that never happened. That's a lie, whatever. Him and some friends went down to the halls of Congress, wherever all this stuff is kept. And they found it after a couple of days, kind of hidden away. But they found it and released it and proved to the world that the U.S. government did do the little movie called Victory for Hemp. So, yeah, my hat's off to Mr. Jack Herer. I wished I would have met that man. Unfortunately, he died before we got to meet. I think he died before I even hit the road, just right before I hit the road. But yeah, damn good documentary. Damn good documentary. In the movie trailer they did about me, the movie that Atlantic East Motion Pictures wanted to do about me, they do a couple second thing of Jack Hara. You could actually see him on the movie trailer they made about me. They took a clip from something Jack Hara done, on YouTube or whatever, and they put that in. They did a really nice job when they made the movie trailer. About 4 years ago, my granddaughter asked me not to cut my hair. And I said, what hair? And she just said any of it. And so I haven't cut either one at all for 4 years. So, hey, and she's told me since that I could. But, I got used to it and everything. Now I'd feel kind of naked without it, But she likes it. And she's the one that said, Grandpa, don't cut your hair and stuff. So, hey, if that's what made my smallest grandchild happy, hell yeah. I've been told something similar like that before. And hang on. Hang on. Don't go away. I want to show you something. Don't go away. Look. You were saying, my son. What? What do you think of my? What do you think? You want to hear the story behind this? Imagine me, dressed, hair down all. I'm carrying a sign cross with a sign on it that says, I'm not welcome here. Yeah. And I'm walking in front of a church. You want to hear that story? Right on. I was retiring. I tried to retire, but when the good Lord's not through with you, He's not through with you. I retired. I actually gave this motorhome away. Long story short, my family lost the house. They moved back to Arizona. The vet gave me the motorhome back, and I'm back on the road. But we didn't know that was going to happen. And the month and a half that I was living there, and I gave them my RV away and all, the guy from a couple blocks up, some guy and his two sons, probably 6 and 8 or whatever. I didn't ask their ages or nothing, but they come knocking on my daughter's door, and I happen to be in the living room, and I answer it, and I go out there, and he's wanting to tell me about Jesus and how their church, loves everybody. And I'm like, well, I'm 420 Jim. Oh, well, he loves you, whether you. I'm like, no, that's my name, and this is what I do, basically. I'm 420 Jim. And of course, this is in Colorado Springs, of all places, where pot's legal, supposedly. So this happened in Colorado Springs. So I take him at his word, Colorado, they should be cool about it and all. I'd like to find a church that I could take my grandkids to, that, I would actually take them to. I haven't found that church yet. But I went up there. I called their bluff and I went up there. And I had a shirt just like this, dress pants, no hat. And when I got on the sidewalk, right before I walked inside the door, I took my sandals off. And I stepped up on the sidewalk and into the door, and the two ladies at the first door were white ladies, and they just kind of looked at me a little bit funny when I took my shoes off and walked on in, you know. And they didn't say nothing really. And I go down the hall, and there's another two doors, and there's a black lady on each side. And the one on the right-hand side says, "Woo, you know Jesus." And I'm like, "Yeah, I do." And she knows, like me, our soul is her feet. Man, am I going to bring my grandchildren and stuff into this building? I want to feel what's happening in my soul there. What's wrong with walking barefoot? You know, Jesus washed people's feet. You know, if you want to try something, you try something. So, that made me happy. I thought, wow, cool. This is going to be all right. A friend of mine also did this at her church, but she'd been going to it for a while. And they accepted that was really cool. Everything went cool with her. And she was in Ohio. Me, an illegal state at that time. I'm in a legal state. I get past the first two white ladies and the two black ladies, and I come into this big area, and there's like a motel counter. And you sit in a motel, but it's got all kind of gifts and stuff you can buy and donate and this, that, and the other. And a real little old lady there, and I go over and introduce myself, and I show her, and she said, "Yeah, welcome, and this, that, and the other." And she kind of motions over across the way, and there's a big auditorium. Then you got to go through these doors to get to the auditorium. But I could see the Facebook sign and cameras and all kinds of stuff set up, and I'm headed that way. I get halfway between that old lady and them two open doors, and you heard of the men in black. I met the men in blue. Yeah, blue jackets, blue pants, whoop, right in front of me. Where are you going? And I said, "Well, I'm going to listen to the sermon." Not like that, you're not. And I'm like, "Why not? Y'all come to my house, told me how welcome I'm here and whatnot, and I even showed them the card that they gave to me. Well, you can't come in here looking like that." And I said, "Why not?" I said, "Look in the Hebrew Bible. Cannabis was in the anointing oil." Ma, the older one, the two, looked at me and says, "You're a liar!" Just like that. Man, that guy's going to go straight to hell. Yeah. And he's one of these main pastors of the church. Wouldn't even look it up. Get out of King James. The Hebrew Bible was wrote before the King James, and if it says cannabosum was in the anointing oil, I'm going to believe that. Because the King James says a word for 250 that could be cannabis, or 99 other different roots they didn't know. But the Hebrew knew. It was in the anointing oil. So, damn. I lost train of thought on that one. Good stone one there. Okay, remind me where I left off. I think I'd answered everything anyway. But I love talking about it. Absolutely. Damn it, Will, you ain't gonna remind me where I was at? You ain't listening too good, are you? Oh, I say we go get a little breath of fresh air. Damn, I got 10 likes tonight. I love that. Playing poker. There you go. Long as I answered the question to the story, the rest we can say it one other time. It had to do when I asked him if he wanted to hear that story. I forget what the story was about at that time. If I could remember that, I could remember where I was at. But I did ask him if he wanted to hear the story, and he said, yeah. And that's all I remember. If they're done right, yes. If they're done right, yes. And the same goes for cartridges, vapes, and dabs and stuff. If it's done right by the right people and done right, yes, I love them all. But edibles are so easy to screw up. Hey, I appreciate the offer, my friend. I appreciate the offer. You never know. You never know. I would like to do Oregon and Washington State, but I'm not going to promise nothing. Hell, I'm not getting any help getting on the road yet, and we're only about 2 weeks away from me wanting to be on the road, and I don't have one penny towards my tune-ups or battery or anything. So, but prayer, the good Lord is going to take care of it. Just like one person, one family donated the generator. So, I for sure ain't going to never give up hope. It's going to happen. I don't think it's fair that I should have to take $500 of my first check to get her on the road. If I have to, I will. But I'd rather ask people to help me get her on the road this first year. I think that's fair. Because I did all the paint job and all that crap with very little donation. So. Oh yeah, it'd be a real good gift, but you'd have to be careful trying to get it anywhere you're going to go, Will. It's one thing. Most states you can carry, 4 or 5 ounces. When you try and carry a pound, yeah, you're crossing a few, And they are cops that would really mess with you on that. You know what I mean? But hell, remember Christmas? That was probably every bit of a pound that guy left on my table during Christmas, right before Christmas. Because I gave away 2-3 ounces. I smoked 2 or 3 ounces, and then I gave her the rest in the bag, which was equivalent to what I'd given away and smoked. Oh yeah. Hey, the other day when that kid gave me that green and the darker green, remember that about an eighth? Oh, that was a great gift too. Yeah. I agree with you. Anything. A bud, a doobie, a blunt, any of it, yes. Oh, I hear you. And, if it wasn't for people liking what I do and stuff, Will, they wouldn't do that for me. But you see me show you all the time. People will bless me with a gift. Jack's having a rough night. Poor guy. Watch, I'll probably lose Jack tonight and gain puppies tonight, all in the same night. Lose one angel, but gain a few more. OP. The good old OP. Other people's. Yeah. Well, my friends, thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. I am going to call it an evening. My battery's getting a little low, and heck, it's going on 2 hours and 16 minutes I've been on here. I got to give her a little break. Yeah, absolutely. Well, hey, I love each and every one of you. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and the turn on notification for lives. I'll be in Topeka, Kansas for the 420 festival this year. I'll let y'all know when I hit the road, when I'm there, everything. You just keep tuned into YouTube. Noon and 7, I'll do a live Mountain Standard Time. It's all about peace, love, and cannabis for all. One team, one dream, united we stand, and if we try, we can all get along. My dogs Jack and Lulu love you. I love you, and Jesus loves you. Have a wonderful and blessed night. See y'all tomorrow. Peace out.